This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap with Ivan Caesar.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Trade Market Wrap for Tuesday, June 26, 2007. My name is Ivan Caesar, and this is the news. The days of summer are upon us, evident by a seesaw market that managed to open higher and close lower once again. The Dow Jones Industrial Average soared nearly 100 points before giving it back and closing lower by 14 points to 13,337. NASDAQ lost about 3 points, closing at 2574, and the S&P 500, weighted higher towards the financials, was lower about 5 points, closing at 1492. The Commerce Department reported that U.S. new home sales fell 1.6% in May after surging in April to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 915,000 units. Economists expected sales to fall to 930,000 units. At the same time, sales in February, March, and April were revised down by 84,000 units. April sales pace was revised to 930 units from 981,000. That's a 12.5% rise from March, downwardly revised 827,000 annual rate. According to a recent report by S&P and Case-Shiller, home values in 20 U.S. metropolitan areas fell the most in at least 6 years. Weakened by a record supply of properties for sale, home values declined 2.1% in April from the same month a year earlier. It was the fourth straight drop in the group's index, which started in 2001. The Conference Board said U.S. consumers are subdued about the economy and the job market. Consumer Confidence Index fell to 103.9 in June from 108.5 in May, its lowest since August. Economists were expecting a pullback to 105. The Present Situation Index fell to 127.9 from 136.1. It's the lowest since November. The Expectations Index fell to 87.9 from 90.1, matching March's low. For stocks in the news today, ExxonMobil and ConocoPhillips rejected a deal to stay in multi-billion-dollar Venezuelan projects that Venezuela is nationalizing, increasing the chances that the two of the world's top oil companies will leave the OPEC nation. President Hugo Chavez has pushed a nationalization drive this year, taking over U.S. company assets in the telecommunications and the electricity sectors as part of a self-styled socialist revolution in the fourth largest exporter of oil to the United States. All 5 members of the Securities and Exchange Commission are being asked by Congress to defend the watchdog agency against accusations that it may be tilting towards business interests and away from investors. A hearing by the House Financial Service Committee under Democrat Chairman Barney Frank of Massachusetts marks the first time in more than a decade that all SEC commissioners have been called to testify together. Google is pressing for an extension to the U.S. Justice Department's oversight of Microsoft Corp's business practices, most of which is set to expire in November. Over the last year, Google has complained to state and federal regulators that Microsoft's Instant Search program, which helps Windows Vista users search their hard drives, slowed down third-party desktop search programs. In earnings news, Kroger, the nation's largest traditional grocery store operator, said its first quarter profit surged 10% and announced its board has approved a $1 billion share buyback program. For the quarter, earnings rose to $336.6 million, or 47 cents per share, from $306.4 million, or 42 cents per share in the prior year. Analysts were expecting earnings of 48 cents. Steelcase Inc. reported its first quarter profit surged 85% from the first quarter last year, handily beating Wall Street estimates. Net income for the quarter was $33.6 million, or 23 cents per share, up from $18.2 million, or 12 cents per share for the first quarter 2006. Analysts expected first quarter earnings of 20 cents per share on $782.5 million in revenue. Scheduled economic reports for Wednesday include durable goods for the month of May, Energy Department oil inventories for the week of June 22nd, and the FOMC rate decision. Scheduled earnings report for Wednesday include Bed Bath & Beyond, Conagra, Image Entertainment, McCormick, Herman Miller, Red Hat, and Paychex. This has been the Premier Trade Market Wrap for Tuesday, June 26, 2007.